Hi guys, welcome to Khong Driving, and today we're going to talk about whether a saloon car is still relevant in today's environment where everybody wants to buy an SUV. Okay, so let's talk about it. Just about everybody I know who wants to buy a car now is actually considering whether they should buy a sedan or a SUV, and I get a lot of questions from my viewers asking, hey, should I buy this SUV or should I buy an ordinary sedan? And actually the choice, I always tell them, the choice is yours and depends on what's your requirements. A lot of people like the height the SUV offers. You get a commanding view, and they also feel that they are safer in SUV because the vehicle appears to be stronger. Yes, definitely the suspension parts are definitely stronger. They are made bigger and taller, so sitting taller, you don't feel so intimidated. And also when you're carrying precious cargo, it's also good to be enclosed in a very big body, and you feel the security of that. That is the good part about SUVs, vision, and then in a traffic jam you can see above the traffic. But there are certain things about SUVs a lot of people don't realize until after they buy, and one is, of course, fuel consumption. It is a matter of fact that if you have to move something heavy, you will need more strength, you will need more power. So you can't get something for nothing. So therefore, fuel consumption in an SUV is always higher than in a similar capacity smaller sedan car, because of the additional weight that you have to carry. So that's for sure. Yes, you can also drive economically, you can also do everything that you want to do to keep the fuel economy good. Yes, you can. But if you do the same thing you do in a sedan car, do the same type of driving, the sedan car will consume less fuel, assuming the two engines are the same, and the drivetrain. Now, because SUV also has more weight, the drivetrain gearing is also adapted, or rather modified by the car makers in order to give the car the same type of get up and go. So usually they have shorter gear ratios, in other words, to give the engine more mechanical advantage. So the engine has to turn faster for the car to travel at the same speed, so therefore it will again consume more fuel. So that's for one. Parts also cost a bit more in SUVs because they just need more metal. A lower arm in an SUV would cost more than a lower arm in a car, because they will need stronger lower arms, and shock absorbers have to be bigger, springs have to be bigger, so everything just costs a little bit more. How much more? It depends on the scale of manufacturing. Many factors involved in costings, but generally it just costs more to make an SUV than a car. So of course that is the downside. The good side of the SUV is because the parts are stronger, they are more durable. Like if you hit something with a small car, maybe parts of the body might bend, or parts of the undercarriage might bend or break. Whereas with heavier duty parts, they tend to be stronger. So that is the good part. And of course, the good part of SUV is that you will have more space inside, and especially for people who are bigger sized, an SUV makes a viable proposition in comparison to a car. So does that mean a car will be redundant? Well, in my opinion, no. Water will find its own level. There will be always people who will want a sedan, because definitely a sedan can drive faster. Given everything else the same, a sedan will be faster, it's lighter, so therefore it's more economical, and because it is lower to the ground, it will also handle better. So cornering will be better, acceleration will be better because it's lighter, and the driving feel will be different. Well, I have a truck and I have a car. The truck steering is definitely heavier because the weight is heavier. So that is what you call a rule of nature, yeah. And of course, there are some people who are intimidated by large size vehicles. I saw a guy with a Velfire today, and he was just diagonal parking, you know, drive into the car park, and he missed the car park slot totally. You know why? Because the vehicle is very long and it's very wide. He turned in too early and his right hand wheel was over the line. Even though it's just diagonal, it wasn't even parallel parking, okay? He just couldn't handle the size of vehicle, and he nearly hit a motorbike going into the parking slot. So I personally don't like big cars. Too big a car makes it very clumsy. You know? I like smaller cars. So there are some people who will like smaller cars. Of course, there are some people who need big cars and some people who want big cars. Not that they can drive it, yeah. But well, so in my opinion, there will always be a demand for smaller cars, and and also maybe a smaller SUV might be something that is a viable proposition too. Okay, so anyway, if given a choice, well, I'd have one of each. Well, that's just me. Anyway, thanks for being with us, and hope you like our video. Until we meet again, bye bye.